Hey friends, Schmuckles. Today we're going to go over the details that were disclosed at the Dead by Daylight 9-year anniversary at PAX East. The developers of Dead by Daylight revealed Chapter 36 and the Five Nights at Freddy's collaboration, a Matthew Lillard skin coming for Springtrap, the 10-year roadmap, and a whole lot more. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel if you want to see more content like this. I'm also going to be posting a follow-up video later today, speculating future possibilities based on the new roadmap that we got revealed today, as well as their connection to Matthew Lillard and what avenues that could actually lead to. So the run of the show showed the roadmap, quality of life updates, the Five Nights at Freddy's Dead by Daylight collaboration, upcoming collections, and the choose your own chapter feature. Remember that the PTB is not today. The PTB is going to be on May 27th, available on Steam. So here's our first look at the year 10 roadmap for Dead by Daylight. There's a licensed chapter for the anniversary, which is Five Nights at Freddy's, revealed to be Springtrap as the new killer, and a new map, Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. We're going to quickly go over this roadmap and then we'll go over the visuals that they actually revealed from this. Notice that there's no new survivor with this. Then in July, there's a licensed chapter with 2 new survivors. They did not reveal who the survivors were for this chapter. And then in September, there's an original chapter with a new killer and a new survivor. No new map coming with that. November is a licensed chapter with a new killer and 2 new survivors. No new map on that either. And then the March chapter, which is the chapter before the 10-year anniversary, comes with a new survivor and a new realm. OG chapter that's coming in September is going to be based on Asian folklore.
And this is the time when I try to bite my tongue and not give you guys any spoilers. Sorry. I will say we have 5 chapters. 3 will be licensed, 2 will be original. Of course, the next chapter you guys already know. It's Five Nights at Freddy's. It's a killer and a map, but Dave and Matt are going to be up to talk way more about that just after us. We're going to follow that up with another licensed chapter that will feature 2 iconic survivors. I won't reveal who they are today, but you guys are going to love it for sure. And then finally, we're going to end the summer with an original chapter, the first one of the year. It's going to be on one of our favorite themes, which is folklore, Asian horror folklore specifically. And it's going to be one of the most gruesome chapters we've ever released, so we cannot wait to get it into your hands.
It's messy, it's gory.
Very messy. We will close out the year with one big licensed chapter with not 1 but 2 survivors. And the last one is actually very interesting. It's a very special chapter. You see there is no killer in there, and that's because there will be a survivor, but also a new realm that we know you are going to love. I wish I could spoil more. It's not yet there, but we will talk about it in the future. And there will also be a twist on an existing killer. So the point also of this is because killer requires so much effort, we again want to give enough space and room to the team to be able to work on those quality of life elements. That's very important for us that, you know, we kind of focus on that.
And we'll speculate what these could be in a future video, but right now we're going to go over the Five Nights at Freddy's Dead by Daylight collaboration, the visuals that they actually released, and just surprises. So let's just start with the coolest thing, which is the Five Nights at Freddy's reveal. They revealed this image of Springtrap, confirming that Springtrap is the new killer in Dead by Daylight with this chapter. I don't have it in the highest quality because this is actually the exact quality that was uploaded to the live stream, but Springtrap is going to be the new killer, and like I said, there's going to be a new map, Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. They showed 5 visuals of this new map. The first visual was like this outside view of the Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. You can see that there's a hook in this picture, which shows us that this is going to be both an outside and an inside location. Really cool to see. I'm getting like Greenville Square vibes. Hopefully the main building is really, really big. So maybe something closer to Larry's Memorial Institute, but we do have that iconic Freddy Fazbear's Pizza sign that's going to be in Dead by Daylight. And I must say the Freddy Fazbear on top of that looks pretty similar to the movie version of Five Nights at Freddy's, which makes a lot of sense because they did work with Blumhouse to bring in the Matthew Lillard skin. It seems like Behavior had access to everything. The second image here shows a hallway that goes into, I believe, the dining room area. You can see Springtrap's on the right side of the screen looking into this room. And I think that's David King walking through the center of the image, walking towards Bonnie, Chica, and Freddy. So that's probably like the center room. I bet there's a center gen. I think that is the headlights of a center gen actually that I can see there now that I take a closer look. The next image confirms that that actually is the center gen. And we have an interior view of Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, Bonnie, Freddy, and Chica on stage. I wonder if they're gonna be like actually moving. Maybe once you power the center gen, they play a performance. That's definitely what it's gonna be. I'm telling you right now. As soon as you power that center gen, they're gonna have a performance that they're gonna do for you. It's gonna be similar to the Greenville Square movie theater. That was not confirmed by Behavior Interactive. I just think that like definitely that's what's gonna happen, right? When you power that center gen. Take a look at stage left on the right side of your screen. There's a little ramp that looks like it runs up to the stage. So it makes me me wonder, like, can you actually get up on the stage and run up there as Survivor? And maybe you can go behind the curtain, which leads to a backstage area or something like that. Or maybe there's a collider there on those tables and you can't actually go up the ramp. And you can see the arcade rooms on the right side as well. This kind of reminds me of the Greenville Square arcade. We have another shot of the entire pizzeria too. There's a hole in the ceiling, making me wonder if there's an upstairs area that you can drop down into this main room. We see our first pallet on the Five Nights at Freddy's map. And I'm just gonna say this, you can see the lights are on for Freddy, Bonnie, and Chica. The stage lights are on. I can't actually tell. It looks like the generator's powered because if you look behind the blue balloon in the middle of the stage, the generator headlights are on behind that balloon. You can kind of tell. So I think that kind of confirms if you power that center gen, they're going to do a performance of some sort. I wonder if they come to life in other ways. It'd be really crazy if they also like walk around the map. Keep in mind that whatever features they introduce with this new map is going to have to be functional for every single killer in Dead by Daylight. So if they do walk around the map or they do have some sort of performance, this is something that's going to be playing when you're playing against any killer on this map. We have another view of the arcade area and you can see it says dead end right there. So I wonder if this room is sort of a dead zone or there's no other way, just one way in and out of this room. I'm not really sure. If that was the case, they'd probably put a generator in this room to force survivors into this area or to make this area like relevant or a POI on the map. It looks a lot like Greenville Square. Of course, all of these things are going to have crazy Easter eggs related to the FNAF franchise. I'm pretty much saying they're not going to just reuse the arcades from Greenville Square. These are going to be specific assets related to the Five Nights at Freddy's universe. So they showed all of these stunning visuals for the new map that's coming in. And I did get like Larry's Memorial Institute vibes from this map. Now, Larry's is the smallest map in Dead by Daylight. We are actually only given screenshots of 3 different rooms. Crazy reveal as well. Dead by Daylight revealed that Matthew Lillard is going to be a legendary skin coming with Springtrap with his own voice lines. You can see the Springtrap mask is actually off. They played a video recording of this on the live stream.
A legendary outfit for Springtrap that we will have will be taken directly from the movie, and we're going to show a little thing.
And if you look at the screenshot here too, you can kind of see that there's like a anniversary party themed menu, and this is sort of revealing this as well. The devs also revealed regarding the new map, Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, there's going to be a separate queue that allows you to only queue on that map for this anniversary, and they may implement this with future chapters when they add a new map to the live core game. They're talking about this feature like every single time a new map is added to the live release of a chapter, they might have a separate queue that only allows you to queue to that map just so you can experience it if you'd like to experience it. So they're gonna have to be very careful because a lot of times immediately maps are deemed either killer-sided or survivor-sided, so that might affect the numbers or the ratio of players that actually are down a queue. Like for example, if they add a map in that's super killer-sided, then survivors are going to be like, we don't even want to play this map, we'd rather play the core game. So there's more pressure on the developers to release more balanced maps for doing a queue like this, in my opinion. But anyways, I'm getting sidetracked because there's so many crazy reveals. Matthew Lillard is coming to Dead by Daylight. It looks like a Matthew Lillard likeness. There are voice lines. They showed a recording of Matthew Lillard doing the voice lines for this part.
Yeah. Hold on a sec. I do the stupidest thing ever. The way I get into this thing is I do like an ape thing. So hold on a sec. Ollie, ollie, oxen free. Ollie, ollie, oxen free. Ready or not, here I come.
Something else that's really crazy too is they announced a new survivor item is coming to Dead by Daylight this summer, which is really crazy. I'm not really sure what kind of item this could be. We've seen other features available to survivors. I wonder if it's related to that gas bomb in some way, shape, or form. Like I thought that was a 2v8 item, but maybe that's just the new item that's coming in with survivor. Items are things that can be found in chests on the map as well as your blood web. But anyways, they confirmed there's a new survivor item coming this summer. They also showed the upcoming quality of life changes. This is April to June. Gameplay anti-slugging surrender option, gamma settings, go next prevention, hiding and body blocking prevention, spawn rules and map offering balancing, improved AFK bots. For quality of life, there's the new quest system, the preview of your perks in the lobby, everything with a green check mark next to it is something that's already in the game, bulk blood point spending, that's a really big one, and custom game improvement, and more including bug fixes for long-standing issues. And this was for the phase 1 from April to June, and then phase 2 is July to December. Gameplay anti-slugging, continued improvements, anti-tunneling, anti-camping, MMR update. This is really big because there's been a lot of people saying they want the system to be reverted instead of using the current invisible MMR system, going back to the PIP system and using your survivor or killer grade to determine the matchmaking. Now they haven't confirmed that this is what they're going to do, but they're going to update the MMR in some way, shape, or form. Map and key item balancing anti-cheat, quality of life, more perk presets, keyboard and mouse on consoles, custom game improvements, accessibility improvements, prestige rewards. This is a big one I think they're going to announce later this year. 2v8, play while you wait. Not sure what that means. And more bug fixes for long-standing issues. So that was sort of the bulk of a lot of the announcements that were made at the Five Nights at Freddy's Dead by Daylight Chapter 36 PAX East 9-year anniversary stream. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a follow-up stream. I just wanted to get this video up really quickly, showing all the FNAF stuff that they revealed. If there were any other really big crazy reveals, expect me to post about them, because I sort of just recorded this video as fast as I possibly could to get this content to you. So any other crazy reveals I will post in a second video. You can actually check my channel or actually turn notifications on if you want to be in the know with what other updates happened at the anniversary, because I actually started recording this video while the anniversary was still live. So there are things that I don't even know yet that are actually have been announced. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel if you want to see more content like this. That does it for this video. Goodbye.